Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Beer Geek Nation. I'm your host Chris from BeerGeekNation.com. Thank you so much for joining me once again. I'm talking about a Mikkeller beer here, and if you guys don't know, Mikkeller is basically a gypsy brewer. He doesn't actually have his own brewery, but he goes throughout the country, throughout Europe, throughout the US, kind of brewing with different breweries, and kind of whoever will take him, he kind of puts out a batch of beer with them. So with that, this is kind of a his kind of epitome of what he wants to brew as far as extreme beers. This, my friends, is the Black Hole, which is an Imperial Stout aged and brewed with coffee. It comes in at 13.1%. It is a limited availability. I'm really curious about this one. I never know what's gonna hit me. So with that said, guys, can Mikkeller live up to the Mikkeller hype machine? Let's find out. Alright guys, so the appearance on the Mikkeller Black Hole, yeah, it lives up to its name. Black as night. I honestly can't see a single goddamn thing through it. Usually I can see a little bit of light. There is nothing getting through this one. In the video I was having issues with reflection of the bottle on the blackness. It's so dark. Is there head? No. There's almost no head to speak of. Very, very little carbonation, if any at all, to tell you the truth. So obviously there's no lacing. The carbonation that was there was a very, very dark brown color. And the alcohol sticking to the glass on this one is absolutely crazy. I've never seen a beer like this. Yeah, I got a feeling this is going to be a big one. Right, the aroma on the Black Hole. Wow, it's pretty complex. I'm getting a lot of vanilla, a lot of coffee, a milk chocolate character in there. Yeah, that coffee's blending with really, really big caramel notes, roasted notes, espresso beans, kind of coffee bean type characters in this one. Definitely some booziness coming through, but it's not nearly as prominent as some of the other 13 and 14, 15% beers I've had, but it's definitely there. Has a rum type character to it, almost a scotch type character to it. Yeah, it's an intense smelling beer. Alright, so the taste on the Black Hole. Wow. I'll tell you right now, a gigantic issue with this beer. There's no carbonation at all. It's a huge, huge syrupy, undercarbonated Imperial Stout. Wow. Whew. It's hard to drink. Right at the beginning of the tongue, I'm getting a big, big bitterness. That dark chocolate espresso that you find in Imperial Stouts. Middle of the tongue, I'm getting a sweetness. It's actually a pretty prominent kind of syrupy sweetness mixed with the vanilla characters of this, and I'm assuming that's probably the honey. Back of the throat, really dry finish. Aftertaste is coffee. Yeah, just coffee beans, espresso. There's a slight chocolate character to it, but I'm getting just a big bitter chocolate or coffee taste. If there were more carbonation in this, I think it would kind of help to kind of get rid of some of those flavors, but they're sticking around, they're not going anywhere. Yeah, oh my gosh. This is a tough one. This is a really tough beer to drink. Wow. Whew. Syrupy. There's a big booziness to it. It's just very, very syrupy without carbonation. It's an interesting tasting beer, but that lack of carbonation is really, really making it hard to drink. Alright guys, so the final verdict on the Mikkeller Black Hole Imperial Stout brewed with coffee. I think taste-wise, it's there. I really, for 13% alcohol Imperial Stout, you're definitely getting characters that blend, that mask that alcohol. You're getting vanilla, big chocolate bitterness, big coffee bitterness. That sweetness from the honey really helps to kind of mesh things. The problem I have with this beer is there's no carbonation in this bottle whatsoever. It is next to impossible to drink. It's just a big, syrupy, I mean, it's like drinking like soda concentrate. It's just really, really strong. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, it's really, really rough without carbonation. I can taste that there's a good beer there. That's why I'm kind of on the verge between like a B- and a C+. I know it's there, but with that said, let me know if you guys have had carbonated versions of this, and I'm just way off on this one. But with that said, I'm gonna give the Black Hole. I think I'm gonna give it a C minus. Just that carbonation needs to be there. Bottom line for this one, just to move that beer along. But with that said, it's getting a C for me. Remember, life's too short, friends. Drink amazing beers, and I'm not drinking any more of this. Cheers. This Mikkeller Black Hole fucking pisses me off, to be honest with you. It's expensive. There's no carbonation. It's almost impossible to drink as is. Problem is, there's a good beer there. It just needs carbonation. So I'm going to drain pour it because it's 13.1%, and I'm not going to drink this and get all messed up for a beer that I don't even like. So here it is. Hopefully the last one I ever have to do on PGN. Sorry, Mikkeller, but just not there. The water on this one. Oh, bye-bye. It's like that scene in Psycho. The famous shower scene. It sucks. Really, really sucks, but I just can't do it. There's no point. Alright guys, cheers.